I've had to write some new law because FBI Director Comey canceled his investigation on Hillary Clinton, which I don't think is a good thing. I believe that Angelina Ballerina is behind this, and that Angelina Ballerina is going to try to use the Hillary Clinton automaton. As most of you who are my followers know, the real Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton died on November 4th, 2016, because of a nuclear bomb. And I will have a link to that video about that underneath this video. But I just wrote some new conspiracy law to deal with what FBI Director Comey has done, which I don't think is good. Special rules for the American election held during October and November 2016, finalizing on November 8th, 2016. 8.93. Due to the sudden and tragic death of Donald Trump and those in attendance at the Donald Trump rally on November 4th, 2016 in Ohio, United States, the American Empress Gail Chord Schuler feels she needs to write some special rules that will apply to this particular election. And I have a link to what happened on November 4th underneath this video. Donald J. Trump, while he was alive, supported Gail Chord Schuler as the American Empress. Hillary Clinton turned evil and ended up supporting the evil Antichrist Angelina Ballerina. FBI Director James Comey was working with us to expose the evils of Hillary Clinton when he decided to cause the investigation into Hillary Clinton's email scandals. Now he appears to have turned evil by canceling this investigation into the dead Hillary's crimes at the last minute. Though the Hillary and Donald automatons are ineligible to run for office now, we have continued the campaign using their automatons to prevent a mass panic among the American people. Gail Chord Schuler, that's myself, is also running for president to fill the void created by the deaths of Hillary and Donald. It appears that Angelina Ballerina is doing damage control by attempting to make it appear that the Hillary automaton has won the election and plans to use the Hillary automaton to override Gail as the U.S. president. That's me. The problem is, by discontinuing the investigation into Hillary's crimes, just short of 2 days before the final election day, is causing great anger among the Donald Trump supporters. It's not fair to the Donald Trump supporters that their candidate died 2 days before office. Therefore, all those who have already voted for Donald Trump or who will vote for Donald Trump will be considered to have voted for Gail Chord Schuler. That's me. All votes for Donald Trump will be considered votes for Gail Chord Schuler. In this way, Gail can be assured of a landslide win against the Hillary automaton. In the mainstream news, when Gail wins the election, it will be reported that Donald Trump won. When and if this happens, the Donald Trump automaton will be Gail's vice president, and she will allow him to make public appearances on her behalf. Gail will grant the Donald Trump automaton some autonomy and will allow him to make some decisions on his own as the vice president, which Gail will support. He will need to confer with Gail and or Zach Knight and or Vladimir Putin before he makes any decisions. Basically, Gail will use him as her spokesperson to the mainstream media. If the Hillary Clinton automaton is reported to have won the election, Gail, as American Empress, will order her military to arrest the Hillary Clinton automaton and lock her up, ensuring that she is unable to act in any manner as the U.S. president. We have overwhelming evidence that the Hillary Clinton automaton will be used to cause havoc, and destruction to all good people who live in the United States. And Gail, as the American Empress, cannot stand by and watch this happen. All Hillary Clinton evil Jesuit clones must be executed. We will set up scanners to ensure that no Jesuit clones of Hillary Clinton can survive in the United States. Also, all news media outlets that report that Hillary has won will be destroyed, and all reporters who willingly and knowingly participated in this lying news media conspiracy will be arrested as Jesuit conspirators and given the death penalty. If the Hillary Clinton automaton dares to show up at the White House in any presidential capacity, Gail gives Vladimir Putin permission to launch a nuclear bomb on the White House and destroy it, and to destroy the Hillary Clinton automaton and all her supporters. He can do this over and over if he has to make it plain to Hillary's evil conspiracy that we will not tolerate this evil automaton running the United States in any capacity. This will be a mercy killing to save the United States from destruction at the hands of Angelina Ballerina's right-hand person, the Hillary Clinton automaton, and to prevent the evil Hillary Clinton automaton from dragging the United States into a nuclear war with Russia in an attempt to oust Vladimir Putin, who is a righteous ruler who enforces Gail's conspiracy law. Gail will encourage Vladimir Putin's nuclear strike on the White House as a proactive measure to remove a dangerous, homicidal Hillary Clinton from destroying the United States against the will of the American people. Gail is sure that if Hillary wins, it will be because of an illegal, rigged election. For starters, under Gail's conspiracy law, Hillary is a war criminal and ineligible to run for public office. Gail also orders FBI Director Comey to restart his investigation into the crimes of the Hillary Clinton machine and to retract his cancellation of this investigation. Even though Hillary is dead, to stop this investigation now, when Hillary is overwhelmingly guilty in this matter, is infuriating the American people and will probably cause mass riots if the Hillary Clinton automaton is reported to win this election. Gail does not believe it is wise that FBI Director Comey has canceled his investigation into Hillary's crimes and orders him to restart the investigation. If he refuses to do so, he will be arrested and placed in jail and replaced with another FBI director at once. While it is true that Hillary is now dead, it is also true that Angelina Ballerina may try and use the Hillary Clinton automaton to act in the stead of the dead Hillary, thus perpetuating the crimes of the real Hillary Clinton from hell. If FBI Director Comey has been contaminated in some manner, like replaced with a clone or is under brain control, he must be replaced with another FBI director who is under orders from Gail to continue the investigations into the crimes of Hillary Clinton and her evil cohorts. Under no circumstances will any of the votes for Hillary Clinton count in this election. We are conducting this fake election to give Gail, me, more legitimacy as the U.S. president. Hillary's goal is to usurp Gail as the current American Empress and president, and therefore nobody's votes for Hillary will count. Hillary is a war criminal under conspiracy law and has been totally and irrevocably impeached. Gail will not tolerate this evil woman taking office in any form. In fact, though Hillary is reported to be campaigning for U.S. president, if she is reported by the Angelina Ballerina mainstream news to have won, Gail gives the U.S. military the order to have the Hillary automaton and all of her clones executed and or arrested at once. Those who voted for Hillary Clinton will have their votes go to Bernie Sanders, Rand Paul, or Dennis Michael Lynch, to be determined if Hillary wins in the mainstream media. Therefore, if Hillary wins the election in the mainstream media, then Gail will use Bernie Sanders, Rand Paul, or Dennis Michael Lynch as her vice president. And he must obey Gail in everything and get permission from Vladimir Putin and or Zach Knight before he does anything in the capacity of public office. Gail feels I'm being attacked. Go away, Angelina. Gail feels it's necessary to make these laws to ensure the American nation does not experience anarchy after the November 8th election. Good Lord, make this go away. That Angelina. Where was I, Lord? Oh. Gail feels it's necessary to make these laws to ensure the American nation does not experience anarchy after the November 8th elections. Gail feels that Bernie Sanders should have been the Democratic nominee and grants to Bernie Sanders, Rand Paul, or Dennis Michael Lynch all the votes that go to Hillary Clinton. Gail encourages everybody to vote for her, Gail Chord Schuler, instead, because Bernie, Rand Paul, and Dennis Michael Lynch really are not supposed to be running either. So let's say that Hillary is reported to have won in the Angelina Ballerina news media. If this happens, Hillary's clones will be executed at once, and scanners set up all over the country to execute them on the spot. The Hillary Clinton automaton will be arrested and jailed, and Bernie Sanders, Rand Paul, or Dennis Michael Lynch will take Hillary's place. Of course, you may not hear about this, except on the Gabriel Chana Fox News channel. If Bernie turns out to be a traitor and does not support Gail, then he will be replaced with Rand Paul or Dennis Michael Lynch, or Gail may allow a special election to vote for her vice president. This will be determined later if the Donald Trump automaton does not end up as Gail's vice president. Gail encourages everybody to vote for her, Gail Chord Schuler, and does not want to cause confusion. However, she felt it necessary to write these laws to prevent confusion, anarchy, and mass chaos after the election. Any willing and knowing violation of these special rules for the American election held during October and November 2016, finalizing on November 8, 2016, in order to promote Angelina Ballerina and her evil empire, will bring the death penalty as a Jesuit conspirator to that violator. Okay, so this is new conspiracy law that I've written, special rules for this election, because I can see that Angelina Ballerina is attempting to use this election to usurp me as the American Empress. I've been an American Empress since spring 2014, and the Jesuits have been trying to kick me out ever since. Zach Knight is now on our side. In fact, he voted for me during the election. So these are my rules, okay? I felt like I needed to make this because the Republicans are really angry that FBI Director Comey canceled his investigation into Hillary. And I mean, they're really, really angry. And I just can't sit by and not, do something about this. So I'm being proactive and doing what I feel I need to do to prevent what I think is going to be bad after the election. So this is what Hillary is not qualified to run for office. She never was. She's been in violation of my conspiracy law just about the whole time she's been campaigning. And this whole election has been a farce. And she's a criminal. She's a war criminal and does not deserve to hold any public office. She deserves the death penalty. And I will see that she gets it if she attempts to. She's not supposed to be running. We're just playing this game to keep people from panicking. Donald Trump has been supporting me, or he did, and he was tragically killed. And I've already made, my last video was all about what happened. So I will have a link to that video for those of you who are not aware that Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton died on November 4th. Okay? Hillary Clinton will not be U.S. president. She will not. This is law, man. I mean business. Anybody who tries to get that woman into the presidency gets the death penalty. She is a war criminal.